So I want to get the chat in here. Oh, that's not the right one. About that. I want to get the chat box in here. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to multi-stream. Oh no, you need it there. Maybe I can pop out this box. Have it on top. Probably not. Shrink this down a bit. Very hard corner to do this from, but yeah, there we go. Up. Go. Now we've got the multi-stream chat. Wish we could make it a little bit. Nope, can't make it smaller. Okay. It's smaller. There we go. So here's what we'll do. Kind of a small space to work with, but whatever. Make sure everything's going well on the stream. My outputs. This should not be on. Oh shit. That's not good. Properties. Monitor only. There we go. Wow, that's a good way to get copyright strike. Okay. Now it doesn't matter because you guys can't hear it. I just need some music in the background for me. And yeah. Go away. Go. Alright, there we go. That right there. Bit more room. Okay. I guess as far as I'm going. All the room I can get on such a small screen. Alright, so my workflow. I always have my stats on. I do want to know how many triangles and stuff you have to deal with. You don't technically need these, but I'll just leave them here for now. Well, I'll get rid of them because I don't need them. I am developing for yeah, I'm developing for VR chat worlds, so gaming worlds. So my workflow is a lot different than people who just render stuff in like high polys and junk. Um, I can work with high poly models and then just have them, you know, the textures have like a normal, or if I have to like bake a normal or something, you'll see. Okay, so this is the main. Copy. I'm gonna name everything. You really do. Like even in the UVs, you want to name this everything you do it for a reason. You do it to keep your project clean and easy to read and maintain. A lot of people will just randomly create cubes everywhere. They don't care about their project or how dirty it is, and you lose track of stuff that way. You really do. And yeah, I know you can select it in 3D view and well that you have to do, and you know you have the different ways of like looking around. Learning shortcuts is also good. So if you're gonna get into this, learn some shortcuts. But yeah, I actually had to redo that shortcut because I don't have a keypad on this. It's a laptop, so it doesn't have a keypad. In order to do this, you had to hit period on the keypad, or zero or period on the keypad. I forget what it was. Probably both. Um, but yeah, I just had to redo that button. There's other shortcuts I've had to redo too, because they required the keypad. Like I can't use the one where I could just do this. Sad. Uh, it's fine. It's fine. I've learned to deal and to cope with it. I don't really know what I'm feeling today. Grab this. What we do is we hold shift and we pull up. What that'll do is that'll put us at the base in the middle and the boring. It'll put us at the base. I just hit tab, go into edit mode. It selected the whole thing, and I hit control and just I hit all. Grab, hit the G button, which is grab, and I held down control. So as you can see, it snaps it to specific locations that are mathematically good. That way we're bases here. This is how they do avatars. They put the base right down there and they work with the objects. Some people can put it at the middle. Like you can, there's a bunch of stuff you can do. Go into object mode, so the mode matters. If you want to, you can set the origin to center mass volume, origin to, a whole bunch of different stuff. You can make the cursor snap to the origin, a couple different things you can do in object mode. I go in and out of object mode with tab. There's the different ways you can select things. There's the point select, so you can select different points and grab them. And the edge tool. Might as well teach some people stuff. Edge tool. You can grab an edge, do what you want with it. If you don't want to actually make it do anything, like if you're just showing like me, just hit escape. Or if you want to make it go somewhere, you hit G, and then you just either click again. You can hit G and then you can tell it to be on an axis. Like I can hit X, and it'll slide along the X, or Y, it'll slide along the Y. Yeah, weird. uh, and of course the faces, you can grab the faces. And it gets tricky when it's transparent. But look, transparent, you can see the faces like that. That's the back face, front face, top face, bottom face. Be a bit hard to grab those. I believe right click, oops, right click used to set your cursor. Now, actually, right click used to be the way that you selected things. Now it's the menu. Took them forever to switch that function around, but we don't need to be in transparent mode. What else do I use on a regular basis? Oh yeah, always check your faces. Always check your faces. Okay, face orientation. Blue is good. Red cannot be seen in VRChat. You don't see the red faces. If you're wondering how I'm creating a box and then making it uh, I can talk today. Making it able to be seen from the inside. Usually it's because I've done this. I selected the object, I went to tools, and I went to solidify. I've gone in here. It's really good to do like this because then you can see the thickness right there. That's on all four corners. Makes it all solid mass, and you can make it thicker. So as it gets thicker, obviously the square on the inside goes in on all sides. And then I just apply it. So if you're in object mode, you can apply these. You just hit apply, and you have a solid surface. I'm not going to do that right now because I'm not wanting to do that. But that's the quick way to do it. It's not very practical in most cases, particularly if you have a room that you want to do, because you only want to see one face. Having all those extra triangles and faces, like when I solidify, I got 12 triangles right now. So basically, the 6 sides of this all cut in half. 12 triangles, yeah. So add modifier, and I solidify it. And it doesn't really matter what thickness. 24. 6 times 4. So it multiplies any number you have on there by 4, pretty much. If it's just a flat plane, it'll just, I think, do it by, well, yeah. It multiplies that pretty well too, because it turns it into a thick object like a square. But I mean, why would you solidify a plane when you can just do this? Boom. I have a solidified plane. That's all you gotta do. Yeah. You just go into edit mode, make sure you got the face thing selected, select the face, hit G, and along the axis of X, G then X, and you can slide it to be ever thick or thin you want it to be. There you go. There are some functions on here that are rather pointless or only have very conditional uses, but they're still helpful nonetheless. Let's see, what do I want to do? I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss. Like, I could put all this effort into this world and put it up on Gumroad and stuff for people to buy. I get bugs here and there, but I don't know. I've tried everything else, so I might as well start doing this, right? Ugh, keep me going, I guess. Keep on, keep it on. Alright, so right now, I know you can't see it because I don't have the tools out, but there we go. Now you see the sizes. The items are over here. You can usually drag them out, or if you have to do this, go to Tools, View. There we go. We'll just go to View. Go to Item for right now. But yeah, if you go into edit mode, you can see how big the item is, and you can make it bigger and smaller and all that sorts of stuff. Now, the reason I put my cursor at the bottom is because sometimes I want to scale stuff. Let's grab all the faces and scale it out. Notice it's scaling from center. Should be, oh yeah. Say you just wanted to scale along the X and Y axis, not the Z. Because really, technically, the Z, we can just grab this and go Z, stretch it out. And it's going to tell us how big the distance is. It's 3.1 meters. I think I technically only need about a 2 meter. Well, let's do a 2.5 meter. We can actually type in 2.5, and boom, it'll make it 2.5 meters from the top, from the 0 point, the origin point. Now we have a decent sized roof because basic humans are 1.6. Their arms are probably, that's probably pretty close to there. So let's just grab this again, grab Z, and go 3. That total? That total? Oh, how big is this thing? Points. Oh, jeez. 3. Oh crap. Control Z. This is 3.75 meters, so we're just gonna grab the top of this and go grab Z, go down, back to this, back to the cube. I think it's usually 1 meter. That is 0. Okay, so that's 0. I've hit 3. Ooh. Now it's going up to 10. Let's go back. -3. Ta-da! There we go. So it's about 4.5 meters tall. That's relatively decent. The person's probably going to be about this tall. Some people are shorter. They're about that tall, but a decent size. A little shorter. We'll grab Busy. -1. Bam. There we go. Now we're at 3.5. That's better. Now it's not so big. I feel if it gets too ungodly big, people just won't like to use it, so we'll just go 3.5. Too big is just too big. Now, what I can do, grab the whole thing in edit mode. Not even in edit mode. We can do this either or, but we'll do it out here just to show you what we're going to do. We're going to hit S for scale. S and then Shift and Z. Shift Z, what that does is it makes it only scale on the X and Y axis. And now we can make our room bigger. Very simple. This is how people make stuff so fast on here. They just learn shortcuts. That's all it is. Learn shortcuts. You will help yourself out immensely. Just things. And the reason why we're not solidifying right now is simply because you don't want to solidify until you're done with the whole thing. You really don't. That way you get the minimum number of tries, inverts, and junk that you need. This is the entrance. Big entrance. Big entrance. Is that a big entrance? It's a pretty big entrance. But we'll keep it. We'll be fine. We'll decorate it up later. This room that we're going to do is probably going to be relatively big. And it doesn't really matter which direction we go off into. I generally go this way. Like if I do this. Or if I go to the positive X is the one that I kind of like to face towards. It's just my general preference. So there's two ways to get a door out of this. This is the easiest way. You hit the R key. You use your mouse wheel to scroll, and it'll add or subtract cuts. And then you click once, hit scale. Look at the axis you're on, which is Y. We're on the Y axis, which goes this way. And you can scale it in and out. And right now we are at. You can go like negative and positive and stuff. You don't really want to go negative. So don't go negative. Yeah. Just up and down. Pull away from it and it goes out. Go down, it goes in. So if you're down below this line, you're negative and your faces are going to overlap. Or if you're positive above the line, green line that it created right here, you won't have the overlapping faces. So we will make a door that's roughly that big, that wide, and roughly that tall. Yeah. Of course, if we want to create doors along the other sides, which I think we do, scale X. Now we're along the X-axis. Oh shit. I would like to make it the size of the other one. Let's do 0.8. Let's do that. This one, that one was not 0.8, so let's just do this. Control R. Always keep track of your measurements. Scale Y, 0.8. Enter. Scale X, 0.8. Enter. There we go. Now I have doors on all four sides if we need them. You probably won't, but they are there for our use. Now I like to add dimension. I do. I like to add dimension to my stuff. Like a tall door. I like tall doors. Got to get those bigger avatars to be able to get through, you know. I want people getting stuck. I know this looks like a very rudimentary shape right now, but I'll make it look fancy later. Let's see. So we technically don't need to get rid of the door, but we can. So like, let's just say we want to start off with like 3 areas and get rid of the faces. Delete faces. We can also. It doesn't matter when you do this. It really doesn't. But one way you're gonna have to keep track of things more than the other. Let's say I select the whole thing. We're in edit mode now. We selected the whole thing. And now we're going to go to mesh, normals, and flip normals. Now what this has done, as you can see, is it's made you realize that, hey, we're on the inside of this now. We're not on the outside. Let's get rid of it. But that's only because we had solidified. Don't ignore that. That was stupid of me. If you're not solidified, you'll always see that stuff on the inside and outside. So face orientation, as you can see now, all our faces are visible from the inside rather than the outside. Very simple. I don't keep that on because having that shader is kind of weird for me. Yeah. I like to see what I'm doing. Okay. I don't know what theme I'm going for here. Let's open up the handy dandy internet. Okay. And go to cozy room ideas. I've seen this one done already. I've seen a lot of these done already, so you know we got to kind of be interesting. Uh, oh, that would be interesting. Okay. Wow. Holy cow. That'd be really cool to do if you could do the norm for it. Have it popping out. You know, be a high poly mesh and then just do a normal and then put that normal in there. So much better. I've seen ones kind of like this done before. Different things call them different people. That's a pretty clever idea. I like that. Uh, I wanted a fireplace. I saw one on here with a fireplace idea. That was really good before. That's going to be in the main room. I'm going to have to do something with the entrance too, because it's going to be my first world done like this. So you guys are with me through the whole process of me going, what do I like? What do I want to do? How do I want to do it? It'd be pretty cool if I actually made it work. I could make it work, but I know a guy that made drawer system be like, yeah, that's possible. Just do this. I mean, with the new object sync, it's not an issue, but I just have to program it to be in a constraint. Yeah, wouldn't be that big of a deal. That's kind of cool. That's clever. I like that. That's fancy. So fancy. Uh, Okay. Got a few ideas in my head. Let's start out with going into the main room. All right, so we need to drag out this stuff. You can alt click sometimes. Oh, no, no. Alt click sometimes, and it usually goes around the edges. If you got the edge tool selected, then the faces should be the same way. Like all the inside faces should be blue, all the outside should be red. But let's check. Let's. We went to extrude Y, and we'll go down a short hallway. Short hallway. Woo! A short hallway. And it's just joking. I couldn't do that. Uh, well, it's gonna be its own little thing. So I really don't have to do. But I need to make all the stuff separate boxes anyway. So yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so here's what we'll do. Okay, so we did that, and if we turn this back on, you should see. See? Inside faces blue, outside faces not. It should stay that way. Now the ones we're gonna do right now, well, we'll do all four. Okay, so just need. How high is this one? At 0.35, yeah. So uh, I've never thought about the easiest way to do this because I do. I want to give you guys like the easiest way to handle doing this simple thing. Like, yeah, I know I can just do it this way. Kind of want to keep your mesh attached to itself, attached to each other. So if we get these three, let me go. I wonder if we can do negatives. That's probably not possible. Wouldn't that be cool though if I could do? Oh no, I only grabbed that one. Okay, we'll do it aside of its. About this. No, that's not gonna work either. Screw it, it's fine. Grabbed an inside one, but it's fine. Okay, so we'll go here. We'll see that this is at negative 1x. It's good. Uh, where's this at? That's at 1x. So if we just go extrude scale x and go 1. Control Z. Take it away. Okay. Extrude scale x and then just pull it out like so. Grab this one and just be like, okay, you need to be 1. Now you're lined up with that room. You don't have to do it this way. I mean, you can make your room look however you want to. It's going to be negative 1. And then we can grab the stuff at the top. Go extrude Z. Have the top. We can just go 0.5. Now my room is exactly like it should be. Now we can grab the bottom, all the sides, all the way around. There you go. 1 and 2, we could just scale it forward, but this is going to be a bigger room than the other. It's going to be like a main area. So I think I just want to bring this out more. Grab X, grab it out this way. And this is going to be like a pretty decent project here, so I'm going to see how fancy I can get with it. So the layout I'm thinking for this room should take shape pretty fast. Yeah, wow. I've got a whole bunch of ideas in my head that I'm just kind of going through. Don't worry about a skybox right now. That's kind of insignificant. Like a lot of the stuff in the project right here, you're going to have to deal with what's called a material preview, which gives you an unrealistic sort of lighting situation. Just ignore it. That's all I can say. This roof's going to be a bit bigger too. Grab Z. Not like too much bigger. We'll go 4.5. No. Backspace. We'll just drag it and then type it in. Because remember, if you extrude anything and grab it and extrude it, it's going to add 4.5 meters. So that's why I was like doing the negative 1 thing over here, because it was taking it back down. It'll add to it or subtract from it depending on which way you go. So if you want to be an exact height from the bottom, 0, literally have to type the number in here. Extrude is just going to add to this. That's how that works. Good way to stay it. All right. What do I want to do for this? I want to go out a little bit, just not too far. Grab X. Maybe, no. I didn't grab you. I just want you. Maybe just one more. About 1.5. What's that? 1.5. Now I usually throw these things together faster. I know how to throw these things together faster. I'm just doing it slow for everybody. Get all boring about it. Bear with me. Once we start getting materials on here, you'll like it a lot better. And you'll probably understand why I do things the way I do. Alright, I guess scale it out for a time? Not you, don't need you. There we go. Extrude Y. We want something about that big. We'll adjust it as needed. Now this part is going to be ridiculous. So well, no, it should be fine. Yeah, that should be fine. I'll do the inner walls later. I'm just doing you have to do the basic outside shape first. Don't worry about details on the inside until you're done with the layout of the place. Try to get too far ahead of yourself, like, and go fill. It'll fill that, but then you're going to start to run into this problem right here. I want that. Did I want that to be like that? You gotta remember when you solidify this, it's gonna be janky. It's gonna be real janky. They typically don't want to things that way. Turn off face orientation, X faces. Get rid of that line. Yeah, okay. Sometimes it won't get rid of the edge that it creates right here. All right, so if you do want to go back in with this, you'll want to do it like so. So like I want to go out like this, and then I kind of want to go back down into a little bit of dip, sort of. I guess we could do it that way. Uh, R. I can write about never overlap lines. Never go up to the line because then you have overlapping edges and faces, which you can get rid of pretty easily. I'm not about that life. About the size of the walkway. Maybe have a little step there. Maybe 2 steps. Just one probably. And then the reason I'm doing this, guys. Control Z. Grab X. We didn't want to go in that far. Doing a little bit of an inside thing. We'll go to about there just to block view. And what we're going to do, because we did want that on the inside like that, we are going to go fill. Because what we're going to do, we're going to continue out this way. Okay. This. We're going to go. Nope, not that one. Nope, not that one. Give me my edge. Just fill in that whole freaking thing. Hold on. Controls. Watch what it did. Look what it did. There we go. You see what it did? It filled that. I just want to fill. I don't know why it filled that whole area. I probably had it selected on accident. Yeah, I had it selected. Don't do that. It messes with your renderer. As you can see, mine didn't have any fill line here, so it's just wrapped across. And that kind of weird fill is going to cause issues. A lot of issues. Kind of have to learn about topology and that. So we're going to extrude Y. And how do we do this? Right now to there. We're going to have a porch area on ours, so now we're just going to fill this. Now we got like a nice little inside area, which all the faces should be on the inside. Ta-da, faces on inside. Okay. Nice little walkabout area. A nice little dip here. It's kind of an interesting layout, but I am going to make it look kind of cozy, so don't worry. This is just how to get really good topology in all reality. What do I want to do? So I think I want like a sliding door to the outside. And kind of a longer sliding door. If our things are this way, I'm going to have to think about this for a second. It has to go out at least twice as long as this. But at the same point, I want an abnormally long door, which means it's going to have to be about here to there. So we're going to have to cut in 2 places because we want it in this weird in-between place because I'm just weird like that. Cut here. Drag it to about... Good. Yeah, right there's good. And then Control R here. And... Oh, shit. That's about right. Yeah, okay. Now we'll have to do this. You'll notice it doesn't go all the way around. This is where we start to get into some wacky topology because you notice that doesn't cut all the way around. We don't need it to in this case, but you kind of want, here, let's escape that. Kind of want it to be able to go around this since we don't have these continuation lines. I'd have to fix that topology, and the way you fix that is simply doing something like this. I mean, you can grab it by the vert. There's a way to split verts. I forget how to do it. Is it Control click? Control? Extrude vertices. Rip vertices. Yeah. Rips polygons and moves the results. There's something else. I can just actually use the... I'm gonna look up the thing for the... Oh, that's right. You grab the edge and you do it. Yeah, you right click and you edge split. Right? Grab. No, that didn't do anything. Control Z. Don't edge split. Where's it at? Edge crease. No. There's a way to break up this edge. I forget though. Let's just look it up. When in doubt, use the internet. Blender. How to divide edges. Basics. Divide something in Blender. No. Divide edges. Where's bisect tool? Blender. No, not the knife tool. How do you split a polygon? I knew the freaking shortcut before. How to add a vert X to an edge. Click Control LMB click. Left mouse button click. No other vertices are selected. Add vertex. Wherever your cursor's located. Okay, so technically it should be this. Be able to just click on here and hit Control click. Pick shortest path. Add one. Control click. No. Control. There we go. Control Z. We don't care. It's fine. But yeah, I could add a vert to these faces right here. To this edge. I don't think it's edge split, is it? Faces by edge. Edge by verse. Faces and edge by verse. By edge. It kind of frustrates me that I'm having this kind of a brain fart. I don't know what's how to add these to an edge. geometry, press the tab key, enter edit mode. Make sure your edge selected mode is shown. Select the edge that you want subdivided. Right click, open vertex context menu and select subdivided. Oh, you have to subdivide it. Okay. That's really? Let's see, unsubdivide. Subdivide. There we go. Just one. That's all we need. So now, what we have here, as you can see, is another vert in the middle. If I want to do this, I'd hit fill, select the face, right? Get rid of the face. Select all the edges around this area, which have now there. Oh god, that's not even. Holy crap, hold on, give me a second. That is at this. So they're all even. Or that's at 2.5. That's not a 2.5, so yeah. There you go. Boom. Even. Alright. You always want even. Looking good. And then what you'll do from here, you'll select even that edge too, and you'll hit fill. That way, if you go to faces, it's two different faces, as it should be. Select all, hit merge by distance while you're on the edge selector. Hit M, and then by distance. It'll remove the vertices, extra vertices you have too. It'll do that, so don't worry about that. There. All right, but yeah, I can't cut it all the way around because there's no cuts around here that are even. So what you'll want to do as you're going is you'll want to fix your geometry. Let's get rid of all the bad faces. X, dissolve faces. Oh, it's not letting us. X faces. Yeah. Take this edge. We'll subdivide it once. We'll go. That was the last one we did. That's the last one we did, and now we just fill like so. Yeah, that's the right one. Okay. Oh, and fill. So far so good. We got two this way that we're gonna have to fix also. So let's get this last one right here. Faces. This one right here. Subdivide once. Grab this guy. Guy's in the right spot. He can be filled with that guy. Grab all the edges, including that one. Make sure you're not selecting the wrong edges. Yeah. No. One more. And this is going to be a slightly tricky one because of how it was done. So first off, these are at the same light. It might be easy. X. Oh, it's going to be a lot easier. I'm an idiot. Oh, fill. Fill. And then what we're going to do is we're going to select every single vertices around this corner. Oh shit. You know what? That's what we're blah blah. Edges. Right, floating edges. There's all edges. There we go. Go back to this. Now this one should do it. If I fill it like this. Nope, it doesn't put it back. Control Z. Yeah, it's going to be difficult. So we'll do it a face at a time because that's all it's going to let us do. Go fill. So we still got that. And we still have it selected. We can right click and subdivide once. So we can go back to this. We can put this at height. Then go fill. we can fill it. Now, mind you, there probably is an easier way to do this. This is just the best way I know how. And this is just so that we can do this. See, I'll be able to go all the way around once I fix that. So if I want to create something else, I'm not losing my geometry and not able to do something I need to do. Like around these doors. Control R. See, it goes all the way around. And it'll go all the way around to the other side once I fix it. Go until it's missing a face. Alright, so we can go to the next one. Is that all we want for this? You know, it's fine. We are going to make other rooms, so let's not get too crazy with this one. We are going to fill it. Here, fill, subdivide, D, fill. Okay. Now, if you're kind of like doubting my speed, that's understandable. I'm not moving very fast right now. I'm not exactly very motivated to much at the moment, but last part will be. All right. So now we have exactly what we wanted. And that is rooms going to be where the door is. Now we go Control R, and it goes all the way around. Now I can make the door as tall or as short as I want to. We actually want this at 0.5. I want this to be exactly the size of the other room's door. It'd be like a grand entrance. The entire size of the other room. There we go. Nice open to the outside. That seems good. We'll make a door. Might have some windows out here too. I don't know. Depends on what I want to do. It's going to be a lot different than my normal sort of project, so it will take some time to really come into play for you guys to see exactly what I'm doing and what direction I'm taking with this. We'll get there. Just concentrating on this portion of it for right now. We also want to have kind of like a fence outside, I think. Like this is going to be like a little walk outside porch area. Then I feel like I'm going to make something that's just so freaking unpractically realistic that, but it's going to be so quest friendly. I don't know. I'm pretty good with doing that kind of thing. At the same time, even if I go ungodly big with it, which is probably going to be upwards of like 70 to 80 megabytes, that's still within the parameters of Quest. So I don't care. I don't care. Still works on Quest. It's fine. Care about. What kind of setup do I want to do? like a little bit of room, but not enough to like annoy people. Nice little outside area. Choose to walk back into the entrance or, yeah. Which means I'm going to have to do a little bit of what's called environment rendering. I don't generally like to do because skyboxes are awesome, but you know, I'll get there. Everybody likes different. This is going to go into a game room. That's what we're going to. Okay. So this is going to go extrude X. This has to go out farther than that. I may want to generally make a bigger hallway. That's kind of like tunnel. Let's see. Let's see. Shift. Okay, and then tab. No, it's not bad. Not a bad size hallway. Yeah, I think I can live with height, but you know, you gotta remember this is a large size avatar. Nobody downscales their stuff from Blender to Unity, or a lot of people end up downscaling their stuff from Blender to Unity because they like making tiny avatars. But this is like ginormous. The conversion between freaking yeah, the conversion between Unity measurements and Blender measurements is kind of big. It's like I think 33% bigger, or at least 30% bigger on Blender than it is in Unity. So you might think that that looks like a small corridor, but go and be somebody that comes up about halfway in all reality, and is like taking up maybe like this much of the space. I'll scale it appropriately, but for now that's good. You generally want to have big walkways anyway, as people don't like to feel claustrophobic. If you're gonna do something like this, don't do it too far or too much. Extrude Z. 5, enter. Okay. I know where this Y is. I have 1, enter. Yeah. I do want to make it symmetrical, so this actually is 4.5, so that's the smallest room. It's the entrance. You know that. 4.5, enter. There we go. And this is main line right here. We don't really know what we want to do with the game room yet, but it is going to be at the same. This is at the Y of copy. There we go. Be quite a big game room. We'll work more on the game room aspect of it. Moment. Yeah. Extrude X. Oh, you see that? Yeah, you see that weird sort of visualization there? It could either just be Blender, or there's probably overlapping faces there. All we have to do for that is merge. Doesn't remove any vertices, nothing's overlapping. Okay, visualization glitch, whatever. As long as you just select one and you don't see it go transparent, select one of the sides. And if it doesn't have like a dotted edge sort of deal, I'll not explain it solid. If you see like, how do I do that? Well, let me fill it with another edge, maybe. Let's check it out. Fill. Back to the. No, what? No. But yeah, just be careful because when you start to see like lines that look kind of dotted, sometimes that means there's two edges there. So what you'll do is you go into transparent mode, select just like the edges that you think might be doubled, usually just one edge, merge by distance. Doesn't remove anything, you're good. If it removes stuff, yeah, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, did good. I check my phone for a second, so bear with me. Somebody likes me, and they really probably not. We will see. Okay. I don't know a program I'm looking for. Discord, of course. Uh, uh, that's crappy. Anyway. Okay, back to it. Oh, there we go. See, the awesome things about the way I do things is I take occlusion into consideration, and if you're not in the room, it's going to be excluded from the occlusion. Got to think about layout while you're doing this kind of stuff too. Um, it's generally, yeah, it's just generally just a good idea. Grab this more. Always about your layout. There we go. Let's just grab that. Grab X. Don't really need to exclude or extrude it. Grab X. There's going to be quite a few games in here, but I'm going to have to divvy them up into sections and maybe where else too. It's going to be a main area. You're going to do some like extreme stuff in your worlds. Always consider. That's all I'm going to say. Because most people, unlike me, most people are sane about how they do. They will split this up and just make it in four corners of the distant future and have a teleport in between the doorways. But me, my outside the box ass wants to put everything together and wants to just have it flow like a real house without the illusion of something being out of place. It's really just one whole place. Got to use your occlusion volumes and stuff, but that's when you get into Unity. Like right now, I just think about layout and think about doing things practical manner. For everything outside of the area is not going to be there. Yeah. And I will be splitting this stuff up. That's the funny part. I'll be splitting this stuff up. Like, I'm going to build it one room at a time. I'll have this room, have the hallway, have this room, have this hallway, have this room. That's how I'll build it. First, I'm going to get the general layouts of the room. Then I'll get some walls in place, and we'll go from there. We're going to do some interesting, neat designs, uh, little things here and there inside the world, make it really pop out and have some dimension. That should be big enough. Let's see how big that is. The entrance is pretty big. That is huge. That's good. This. I do that. Oh yeah, that's right. Dot dot dot. All right. Fill. Subdivide. Back to this. Nope, no, no. Not what we want. Like crap control. We'll see. We want this one. Control B. Enter. There we go. Same thing with this one. Fill. Divide. Your geometry good until you're ready to not have to subdivide like that anymore. Like once I get the base outline done, I won't have to keep up with this as much as I am. Fill. 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 There we go. Yeah. Select all these points. In the inside ones. And then hit fill. Now if we do this, merge by distance, zero repeating vertices, look in here, I can now cut all the way around. That's weird. Can I not cut all the way around that? Check to make sure the faces are all set. Yeah. Okay, so that's not good. X faces. Yeah. See? That's why you check that stuff. Doing something janky, it's probably because one of the faces wasn't filled in properly. Sometimes you can shortcut stuff. Sometimes you have to put the faces back individually. Now, all the way around. All the way, almost all the way around, because we got that cut in there. Doors over there. But all the way around. All the way around. Things of that. That's what you want. Okay. That's good. Gaming area. We got a nice little resting, comfy area. Last but not least, I want that. I'll just make that a loop around. That's going to be like a nice little outside area that I'm going to work with. So we'll get there. I do. I can just bring this out more. Hold on a second, guys. So do a little media center area over here. I was thinking about having another whole area for this, but I don't need it. It's going to be my outside balcony area. We're going to hopefully be on the roof of a bigger building. What we're going to do, I'm going to slightly generate another building around this with very low polys, and I'm going to give it a background, yeah, a cityscape. as a background. So we'll see. There'll be everything to do here that you can do in all those other worlds, but at the same point, it's gonna be unique. It's gonna My stuff runs clean for everybody. So the last world I did, which was my home world, turned out to be pretty popular for a world that doesn't have avatars in it. People love avatar worlds, but I don't know. I got 1,500 visits a month the past 2 months. So I must be doing something right. My brain's really wanting to concentrate on this room right here, and I didn't even do the thing I was gonna do. Grab white. That's nice. Yeah. Okay. Uh, tab. Tab. So if there's gonna be, if you're gonna sit right here, probably don't want to be that close. Yeah, you probably don't want to be that close. Make it about twice that size. So the dip starts right there. Yeah, let's make it a probably about to there. Grab Y. Negative 6. 0.8. Oh, that's too much. 6.5. A little too short. I'm being very particular about this one for a reason. 8, 7. Close enough. Okay. Well, my grid doesn't line up properly, but whatevs. Weird grid. Each one of these is supposed to be 1. So technically I should be able to go to -7. That should be the next point, but I think this is supposed to be like 0.657. I don't know. It's every half. Not sure the increments of the grid. Who cares? Doesn't matter. I eyeball stuff anyway, so. All right, that's good. So now the awesome thing about having great topology is, as you can see, I can split this up. We are going to do eventually. I think I want to go back to. Yeah, that'll work. We're gonna need 2 anyway, so we'll do the first one right about here. Second one in about the same increments, about there. Looks good. And my headset's about to die, so I'm gonna plug it in. And me for a second. Not my headset, my headphones. Headphones are about to die. Oh my god. Dust's falling down. My headset to die. Come on. Plug in. Good to go. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, we'll figure that out eventually. What we're gonna have to do is like extrude that. Yeah, okay. Cool. Or we just make stairs. It doesn't matter. Just depends on what we want to do. What I'm going to end up doing, I think, is creating sort of a nice little dip area here. This is going to be on a arisen area over here. I think I want to drag this back a little bit more. Too much farther, obviously. Grab X. I want to leave for some wall thickness too, so that's better. Okay. See how that looks. Yep. Yeah. Got me on the ground. It's a very small area, but some people like to have smaller areas to work with anyway. As you can see, the base model of anything that you do is usually really small, relatively tiny. Look at this. 327 polygons. Pretty much what that amounts to, polys. 327 polys, and it's rather complicated, as it is now. But VR chat's all about low poly meshes with really good texturing. That's all it is. Like the two biggest things are texturing, layout, or three biggest things: texturing, layout, and topology, which is what this is. Topology. Make it easier to make things different. I've started building in a different way too. So once I start dividing this up into pieces and working with the individual sections, you'll see how that works with my little hierarchy over here, and how it, just all correlates together. And no freaking comments. Not a popular thing to watch, I know. I don't know why somebody suggested, oh, you should do this type of video. I'm like, nobody watches these. Nobody watches these. You kidding me? They just want to see the finished product, and then they want it for like $50 because they're cheap. Don't know what kind of painstaking amount of crap you had to go through to put it together. They just know that, oh, hey, look, this person knows how to build worlds, and they'll build me a world commission. Oh, no. Such an impractical thing. We'll just want all the stuff for cheap, and it's like, you know how much time I put into this? They don't. They have no idea. They just think that your stuff just works good as is. I could throw something together in like 20 minutes, but it's going to be terrible. It might even render out great, but if I didn't bake it, then it's not going to be any kind of helpful, really. Now, what I have noticed is my ability to bake things like normal maps has gotten a lot better. But the way you have to do that, the easiest way for me to do that is duplicate an object and bake the norm, and then have it convert to a lower poly mesh, saran wrap it, and all this other junk. And I haven't really done that for worlds or avatars. Avatars, it's like required to really learn how to bake things properly. I can do it to a small extent. I have done it. Just, yeah, it is what it is. Ta-da. I can make that. All right. Sorry, I'm having a hard time thinking of what I want to do now. Got that, got that. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, and all we're gonna do for things like this is close off that kind of area. That way we can't see different things. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. That'll probably be the end of the building entrance, so this will actually have a wall. That's an outside area. How am I gonna do this? I made it the same size, but I don't know. We will see as this progresses into something actually cool looking, rather than just a bunch of boxes. uh, huh. This is kind of my process. I just sit, I think, I go, what's the easiest way to form this to have the coolest effect, but the best functionality. Just oh boy. Whew. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Let me see. I got another message on Discord. Okay, let's check that out. This place. What new mention? Chatting. Movie. People are watching a movie. All right, here we go. Uh, I have generally lost the mood to continue. Oh my gosh, I didn't really show you guys much today. Nothing really impressive. So, what are you gonna do? I guess I could do a gaming stream, maybe. See if anybody's interested in watching my lack of skill. Nobody wants to see the new games, though. That's just all about keeping up with the latest trend, and I kind of suck at that. Oh my god. I don't know what I. Nothing's panning out for me these days, so. Might do more of this, might do more of that. It just depends. I kind of want to work on the inside. Yeah, I'll do that. All right. So let's get this cut up into pieces. About this for a second. All right. We're gonna have doors on here. Control R. Oh shit. R. Uh, Scale X. That's probably big enough for 2 doors. We're gonna be inset slightly. Gonna make a realistic brim too. So, well, that'll probably work. Right. This one's pretty self-explanatory. It's just a walkthrough. Doesn't technically have to have that. Let's see if we can get away with doing this. This is going to be a complicated thing. I have to cut it this way. Okay. Now watch this. This thing is going to hate me for doing this. And grab Z. First off, I can't go past that. We do want it to be kind of a subtle arch anyway. So yeah, we grab that. See how it does that. And with the same one, we're going to go Control B. Drag it like so. Problem is, the more we do this and the farther out we go, we're going to cap out right there. Actually, technically, cap out on this side first. Control B. We want it to be kind of a softer edge, but not too difficult. Mind you, people get all bent out of shape when you have this sort of thing. I guess it's called an Angon. The only reason they have so much difficulty with those is because of UV mapping. Something they don't want to do causes issues if you don't UV map. Now we can get rid of this. It's not that big of a deal. I will show you how. uh, yeah, it's not a big deal. I've gotten rid of them before. All you really have to. Usually you want one in the center. You don't really have one in the center because of the way this is built. But let's just say we want to have 4 points uh, from the center. You just right click on this one and do the subdivide thing, and it's right in the middle, right? So now, let me think. Ba-ba-ba. Now I can switch over to this. Grab these two, hit fill. Yes, we are going to have to get rid of one of the faces. Because one of the faces. For the face. Ta-da! Now, we're going to make it look like there's more of a problem than before. But there's a method to our madness. We're going to fill this first triangle. And we're going to fill the second triangle. Ah, there we go. Just temporarily. Look at what we're looking at. I do the same thing on this side. Subdivide. We're also going to go to this one. Fill. Take away this. Faces. Just bother to fill this back in for cosmetic reasons at this point. Same thing with this side. There we go. And of course the middle one. I fill. Get rid of this face. Then we're going to fill each triangle. Or each square. Technically not a square, but you know what I mean. Nice. Okay. Second thing before you do anything. All these faces need to be smooth. I can grab that. Okay. All right. Weird sort of doorway. There we go. Control F brings up this menu, the face menu, and you just go shade smooth. Now, and a little janky, but it's not going to look that bad once we get it to where we're supposed to. Don't worry about that. Okay? This will look nice and smooth when looking from certain angles. That's a terrible door. I don't like it. See how far back I can go. Control Y. Edit. Redo. Shift Control Z. Okay. We'll go all the way back. Shift Control Z. Let's put it all back. Come on. Screwed myself over. Look what I did. What I did? Look at. Oh, that looks ugly, doesn't it? What happens when you don't do stuff right? Looks fine on the inside, but the outside looks atrocious. So now we got to go into. Why are we? World is going on. In object mode. We should be in edit mode. Edit mode. We should be. The whole thing, right? Did I solidify this on accident? Yes, I did. Go away. Why did you do that? That's why. Okay. So. Yeah, So before you do that, just remember you gotta see how far back I can go now. Not too far. Why is that solidify keep coming back? Because it is. You know, we'll just get rid of the edge. Thanks for stream, whoever that was. Bring up this thing. Ah. Okay. Oh, I got rid of my chat boxes. That's not my chat boxes. I suck at this. It's fine. So X faces. No. Screw it. Done now. It is what it is now. What we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to cut here and cut here and cut here, make it look a little bit smoother. Let's put that all back if we can. Probably can't. I'll probably put that back. It's fine. All right, so all we got to do is fill this in again. Fill. Terrible doorway though. That's the general concept. Like if you want to cut this, see, you can do this, but it's gonna be janky. It is because it's not filled to the top, and it's just not gonna be. Yeah. R. There we go. A couple more to make it look a little smoother. But we're gonna have to get rid of these faces too. Go fill. Go to faces. Grab this face. X faces. And back to this. I'm doing this overly careful at this point for you guys. Usually not this careful about it. I don't care about engons and stuff. But I figured I would enlighten you. Help you your topology a little bit. See that? That is bad too. See, I can grab any one of those, but if I grab that, the engon is not attached to just the one point, which is bad. So what you have to do, hope the guy didn't grab anything else. Let's do it this way. Stop grabbing other stuff. We're on the wrong mode. That's why. Point it to the sky. Grab just this corner. And as you can see, not a lot of things are where they're supposed to be. So put it in the sky and grab it all. There we go. That's what you want to see. Then you hit M for merging and at center. So that'll merge everything on that center, and the same thing with this. Just grab the center. Not grabbing anything else. Go merge at center. That way, anytime you click on that vertices now, it selects all those edges like it's supposed to. But anyway, just need the top. This fell. This top. There we go. So now we don't have to look so crappy, because what we can do now, see how kind of crappy this looks? Flat edge, flat edge, flat edge. And grab this, this, and this. Oh, no, we're not going to do that. I'm going to grab this, grab Z. Yeah. Kind of smooth that out a little bit. We're going to have to kind of go in an angle with this one, so get straight as possible. And grab Shift Y. We do not want to go along the Y axis. That'll do. Oh, that's kind of tough. Here, hold on. Actually, we could just do this. Okay, so we go. Grab Z. Grab X. There we go. Yeah, see? Oh no, we weren't merged over. Oh no. Let's flatten that out again. This one we can do right now. We fix this one. Grab Z. A bit up. There we go. And do this, grab Z. Bit up. Kind of round it off a little bit. Yeah. See, those are all on the other side. And that looks nicer. This one's not connected, so now we got to connect it. And fill. Rid of the face. And fill in triangle. There we go. Like I said before, you really don't want to do these the other side. Fill. Rid of the face. And then fill. More complex geometric shapes is where you get in trouble most of the time. Okay. But now everything will be connected appropriately. And we can just kind of like grab X. Okay. Grab Z. Grab X. That's probably right in the middle. Grab Z. That's pretty smooth looking. Yeah. Should be pretty smooth. Grab all the faces, and we'll make sure all the faces are smooth. Tab. It looks crappy, but when there's a when we finally put a texture on that, you won't even notice that at all. So that's a pretty decent way. Yep. I am not going to do that to this side. Or if I do, I'm going to do it better. So yeah, let's do it better. You notice I can go all the way across, which is cool. That's very helpful. But we want a better doorway for this one. So what we're going to do, I'm going to grab this, grab Z, out there, control bevel, go out a lot. And when you do this, just make sure that the last ones are the same size as that. A little bit smaller on that side, but that's fine. And select all the faces. And all the faces. All the faces. There we go. Not that one. All right. Control F and shade smooth. There we go. Now you'll notice we're at 500 triangles. No big deal. And we have a nice smooth doorway. At least we will once it's textured. Yeah. Some things have sharp edges. Some things have flat edges. Like say I wanted to. Yeah, I do have to do that. So say you have a doorway like this. Alt, click, alt, alt. There we go. So now it's all the way around, right? Technically don't need that. The doorways are sharp. We'll go Control E for edge. That's our edge group. And we'll go mark sharp. So what that does is, this is sharp too. There we go. That's sharp too. Control E, mark sharp. What that does is that marks certain aspects of this as sharp all the time. And that way when you put a texture on it, it doesn't look like crap. Just be smooth right here, and these will be flat surfaces. Like I was saying before, there is an easy way to fix this. What we can do is one of two ways. So we have 4 of these. They all kind of need to stay. I'm just going to do it that way because I'm going to UV map everything, so we don't have to worry about that so much. You won't even notice these are here. They're just a terrible practice because for topology, they can make your meshes or your UV maps look a little strange if you don't do them right. Which, by doing them right, I mean selecting the entire object, going Control A, and selecting Scale. Literally all you have to do. Anytime you add something onto this, you just have to remember the last thing you have to do before you do any of the texturing. Control A, Scale. Scale the whole thing. That way your UV mapping will look perfectly fine. Don't do that. You're gonna have some bad looking stuff. Oh yeah, there we go. So we got the mark sharp, right? See how that's a sharp line? And these are not? Watch this. Although I doubt it's gonna really work for this area precisely. Alt shift click. Shift click. Click. Okay. Alt shift click. And shift click. We don't need that, but we can use this. There we go. Just for the brim of the door's sake, you know? There we go. Same thing with this side. Alt shift click. Shift click. Click. Sometimes you want to hold down Alt so you can get more edges, or Shift so you can get more edges, but sometimes you don't want all of them. Looks good. Control E, mark sharp. Yeah. Now, it's still kind of janky, but it's fine. That's where the door arch is anyway. You'll see. All right, this is the game area. Very basic layout. Maybe I should put an outdoor pool. But he seems to love those too. But nice swimming size pool, and I'll put that swimming water in it too. Although I don't know if it works for Quest. I think it does. Yeah. I don't have to create anything. It's already there. It already exists. Those are just add-ons, technically, that you can just drag and drop into your project. Minor amounts of setup. Some good waters out there I can use. Let's see. What? I feel like putting a feature into this world, which I'll probably discuss off and on, for like VIPs and stuff like that. Because now that I know how to do like a role-based system or a VIP type Patreon board junk, I really like incorporating that stuff into every world I create in case people want to like have the extra thing. You know, have the extra thing. Uh, I'm gonna do this. Okay, layout, layout, layout. Got it for a second. Is there enough room for 2 people to lay over here? And big. 1, 2. Not enough for 2 people to lay here. I have stuff on the side if I need it. Room for 3 people to lay there. All right. Relatively big bed. Gonna be like right there, and gonna be up on its own sort of shelf. Maybe. or down in here. What? Yeah, I've seen a big trend lately where things are like down into the world and the roofs are shorter. Just lay on the floor. I don't know. It'd just be lazy rendering. Oh shit. Oh, I've thrown myself out of the world. Let's get closer. Okay. Gravity. See, when you do that view, it puts a generic collider on the ground or on any surface that you would be above. Watch. Go on the roof. Tab. I can look around and then hit tab for gravity. That was, what was that called? There's another button. It's not tab. Jump on the roof. Oh, I can also do this. Oh shit. Oh no 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 no. There we go. No 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 no. Ah god. If you hit spacebar, it'll make you go to the spot that you're currently targeted on. See? Spacebar in a direction. Not, yeah. Oh, just spacebar. Okay, yeah. Just spacebar. If I fall down, go inside. Go to the wall. Go to this wall. Go through the wall. Oh shit. Come on, I got this. We got this. Come on. Ah. Oh shit. Oh shit. I don't have to fall. I know I'm being stupid. I like playing around with features. It's a feature. It's not a bug. It's a feature. God. Okay. Topology. Nice little layout. Now I'm going to start doing the intricate stuff. Well, a little bit of the. Let's break up this mesh. About how I want to break up the mesh. The walkway can just render all the time. I don't care. I think I'll break it up per room. Here, I'll break it up per room. There's gonna be one door in here. There's gonna be no doors in there. Oh, yeah, no door in there. No door in there. What? Yeah, we'll make a door. Make one door in here, and then we'll make two doors here. One door here, one door here. And these will be functioning doors. We'll go that big. Why not? We'll just go big or go home. So it's not going to be the typical sliding door like I usually have. These are going to be functioning, opening, closing doors. I make them sliding doors, maybe. Maybe you'll slide out into the wall. But in that case, it'll look unrealistic. The door bridge will be on one side, so they'll open one direction. That'll be frustrating to people. But you know, realistic doors they only open one way. We'll get there. Put it on a track, make it look all nice. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I don't know. Am I really feeling this project? Probably not. Definitely going to want to solidify before I start breaking things. If that's the case, I'll be working with the interior layer more often than the exterior. It's fine. Yeah, let's do that. Let's break it up. Solidify it. I like the general shape. Oh, what it is. This isn't too big, is it? No, that's not. Oh, I'm not in. Shift this button, not control. Okay, so we have pretty decent buttons. Run. Oh shit, don't fall out the world. Alright, yeah, so this is a decent area to work with. Yep, this will be a nice little cuddle area. We'll even do audio exclusion zones. We'll do some pretty tricky stuff with audio too, because this is kind of a small area. People in here are going to want their privacy. People watching this are going to want to hear this, but maybe people out here aren't going to want to. We'll see. We will see. Ha ha ha. All right. That's blocked out. Gonna have a bed here. A cozy little couch area here that is beveled like so. Possibly a dip. Let me see. In these faces. We're going to inset. That may be that much. We're going to extrude Z. I love my floor dips. Leave me alone. There we go. Yeah. Leave me alone. I love my floor dips. I do. Set. Scale shift Z. Okay. There we go. Yeah. We'll get there. Starting to create some texture here, so I want to kind of be careful. No, I might not do the walls yet. I might not solidify anything yet just for the sake of my sanity. Like, there really is no reason to solidify it yet. The things I am going to solidify are like the walls, the flat parts of the wall, like right here. That's generally because Unity's kind of got a weird sort of visualization glitch. Even if you do make the render have double-sided shadows, sometimes there's creases in between everything by distance. So far, my topology is great, but even if my topology is perfect and excellent and junk like that, you'll get these lines where you'll see light through it, and it's kind of annoying. That's why I solidify everything. Might not by certain this time around, but we will see. I might just create some trim. No, like Control R. Hey, look at that. Well, we can do trim almost all the way around. We'll get there. Ugh. Can't go in too much more, can we? So we'll go out. To go out though. It can be problematic in itself. Ugh. Oh, I got an idea. Yeah, escape. Got this, right? Got that? The bed area. The bed is gonna come out a little bit further. And so we can actually make the bed from the floor. So we'll inset like so. There we go. Now we can have the bed come out of the floor. We'll go extrude Z. We'll go up to about grab X. Yes. Go in like this. Don't mind that little line there. That's just for purposes. And let me do this differently. Hold on. You know, that's good. Yeah, that's pretty good. So what we can do after this is in there, extrude Z again, go down in. This is where we'll put the mattress. Because we're putting a mattress here, go X and get rid of the faces down there. Not need to have faces up there if we're going to be putting a mattress. But for now, we'll leave it. We only have 137 triangles anyway. We're going to make this special, but we will make this special part. Go, bam. Grab Z up. Right about there. Now we're going to go bevel. Very small bevel. Not as many. Right about there. Okay, now we'll grab all the faces. Okay, now we'll go in and grab all the faces. Alt Shift. Other way. Thank you. No, other. There we go. There we go. There we go. Stop it. It hates me. It's fine. This is hard to do. You got to get close to one of the edges, right? That's not helping. Just fly close to one of the edges. There's an edge right. Ta-da. Now, there we go. Alt Shift click. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. That goes all the way around. Control F. Shade smooth. Ta-da. Tab. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Nice little bed area. Now, if you're wondering where I'm going to get into all the awesome details, those will be to come. Don't worry. I'm going to get a good bed norm going, and we'll go from there. We should be able to just create this all as one mesh. What I like about Blender, you can really do anything you want. We need to create a headboard, right? So you want a headboard? Don't want to get rid of that. So here's what we'll do. Create a headboard. headboard at least. We ain't gonna do that. Let's just grab these and extrude them. There we go. Yeah, see? Extrude, and it should still be Z. Go. Oh, that's pretty cool. That could be a sweet effect. Sort of. Not really. It's flat. Oh, that looks ugly. Control Z. Don't do that. Because then it messes with that. Yeah, we don't want to mess with that. Rather big bed, but one of the more realistic sized beds I've made, so I should be careful. We don't need a headboard. We got the back. We're going to be laying down on here or sitting down on here, so what we can do real quick is get some shelving going. There. Are. There. Okay. Yeah. The best way to get shelves without really making the walls look funky. This is going to do weird things to there. Watch. If I extrude this, I'm going to have double faces on. What? Fine. We'll just do this. Okay. How far do we want to go out? Maybe to about right there. Extrude. Go. About right there, right? So what we got a problem with here is this. That's the edges. You don't want those. Those are bad. X faces. Ta-da. No more. No more double faces. Just the one face. That's all we need. Yeah. So we're gonna stop worrying about topology so much because I literally literally have places that are gonna have light showing through regardless until I make it thick. Yep, yep, yep. Control R. Grab go and bevel. Go this. With a shelf. Nice shelf. Yeah. Might as well. Doesn't matter. Go. There we go. Mark sharp. Same thing with this. Blah. Okay. All right, okay. One. Sharp. There we go. Ta-da! Sharp stuff. Not sharp stuff, sharp stuff. You usually just have to highlight the soft stuff with the sharp stuff. That's what I've noticed at least. Is if you don't surround your smooth stuff, you can have some weird sort of edging effects that you don't want. Oh, yeah. I just double check everything. All merged by distance. Nothing removed. Cool. Awesome. No overlapping vertices. Although one could argue that those are overlapping, but whatever. There's two separate edges technically. This edge and this edge. I know you can't tell because I marked it sharp. But if I hadn't marked this sharp, this white line would go all the way across. Also, same time it would stop here for the inside. So this goes all the way across, like this one does. And the other one on the inside is for that. Yeah. They're overlapping, but Blender doesn't care because it knows you have two separate objects technically. A separated face or edge. They're not merged together. Okay. Just wait until I get into making pillows and stuff. It'd be great. Now I kind of want to do something cool here, so oh, give me a extrude that way. Yep, about the same height, maybe a little bit less. A little bit less. So inside, grab the inside faces. Make sure that they're not the outside faces. Cool. X. You know what, we're gonna, yeah, X. The reason we're doing that, so, because we're gonna inset these in place. Stop. Inset. Ta-da. Right about there. Now, each one of these set. We're gonna inset it. We'll do 0.5, 0.05, 0.06. Yeah, 0.06 will do. Set 0.0, set 0.06 here. Inset, which is just I, 0.06. All right, now we can do what we want, which is grab these four, extrude, go all the way back to, which is 0.25. No. Okay. Control Z. Not control. Extrude. We'll just guesstimate about that. 3, 4, 5. No, obviously we want to. We can just see what axes are on and go to the nearest point. There we go. Ta-da! Nice and even. Little shelves. Nice little area for decorations and stuff. I like it. Yeah. There's a bed that doesn't have a nightstand, so a lot of this stuff's going to be cosmetic. Actually, both sides, I might have a little space. Yeah, I have a little space on both sides. I can put, what's a night? Interesting. That about that much. Extrude. I forgot to see much. That is 0.15. Five. Grab this one. Extrude. Stop it. Sorry, we don't want to extrude yet. Control Z. Control Z. Make sure there's no overlapping edges. Distance. Yeah, okay, cool. Didn't accidentally do something. Control R. This isn't going to cut very well. Or, yeah, it is. Okay, never mind. Forgot my topology is pretty clean right now. To about bed level. Which I remember is I'll click all the way around and then a little higher. Control V. There we go. I forget it does it evenly, so yeah, now we have these areas. We'll do it on this side first. Extrude. Ta-da. How far was that in? Grab Z. X. Y. Escape. Extrude. Gonna be oh 0.5. Oh no. Negative 0.5. And this is going to be extrude 0.5. 0.5. Positives because you're going out. Yeah. We'll do stuff with that. We will. It's pretty nice. I like it. No. Yeah, we do have to do this, don't we? We're gonna call it something new. New folder. Hockeys, comfy. Comfy place. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Go in here, we'll go. Comfy place. Gotta. Yay. I don't know how people like have trouble with it. I've been doing it a while. That's kind of what I do, so it is what it is. Now, that's going to be the comfy, sleepy place. There's going to be a little entertainment place here. Going to be an outlook and a little place to go to hang out here. I haven't even started on yet. And not sure what I'm going to do over here yet. So I want to get a little bit of that blocked out. Just thinking about what I was doing. Keeping everything nice and clean. These projects would go faster if I had a better idea of what I was looking to do, but I just have a very general idea of what I'm doing. So he is what he is at this point. Oh yeah. You want to see a little nifty trick? I think inset 0.03. Bam. But I think that's about the distance it has to be for Quest users not to have overlapping faces. So if I want to do like a quick mattress with this, what I can do is be a little bit higher than that. So, right? I'll have to go on the inside. I'll have to grab the precise edges. Grab that one, grab that one. May not go as planned because edges that are cut like this do have a tendency to go horribly wrong. There we go. But normally what we do is just go Control B and we do this. As you can see, the more I do this, the better. Okay, now we have generally a decent sized bed. I don't only want to do it about that much. Okay. Control Z. Boop, there we go. So Control Z. There we go. So I'll try inset 0.01. Enter. That looks better. Got a little too much the other time. So now I'll just do extrude Z. Get a little bit higher, like so. And we'll grab those edges again. Okay. Just the 3 edges in the corners. That's it. That's all you want to grab. I don't want people overly complicate this process. But when you're building for a video game, you don't want that much bevel. Okay. Okay. So about that much. Pretty damn smooth. Perfect. Control. Okay. So we'll grab that and oh shoot. And Shift. Control F. Shade smooth. We got all the edges and that shaded smooth. See? Nice and smooth. The only thing we need to be sharp over here is technically the bottoms. I don't even need that sharp. Oh my god. Let's unmark that sharp. Watch this. Control E. Clear sharp. We can keep the sharp down there. That doesn't matter. It's the sharp down up here that we don't want. Now we go tab. And now it's very smooth. Yes. Very smooth. That's how you do a mattress. That is how you do a mattress. Very beautiful. Technically really good topology too, because those are all squares, except for that one little triangle in the middle. Don't have to talk about them. Shh, just let it happen. Fine. Like n-gons are fine if you know how to UV map. With Blender anyway. I don't know how it is with everything else, but with Blender, n-gons are fine with just gotta UV map stuff, you know? Gotta do the whole thing. This looks slick. What is wrong with this? Did I forget to grab an edge? Oh no, that's risen up. Okay, cool. It just looks funny. Yeah. That's smooth. Smooth operator. Okay. Gonna be on the roof too, so actually gonna do a really cool hood for here. Um, this ought to be fun. Oh, we'll make it go from. I'm gonna be looking up at an angle at all, if at all, right there. We'll grab. Okay. Guess I need this one too. We'll take this out to about. What about there? That's fine. Okay. Gonna go. Yeah. So this is going to be a little interesting, I think, to make. Because I'm going to try to do interesting shape. So inset, right about there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. You know what? Extra. Oh, be that thick, but we'll take it. Okay. Uh, uh, Control R. Well, no, I wanted to make the escape. I wanted to make that where stuff can sit. So fine. Oh, it's gonna be a fun little project. It really is. People get jealous of people that I think this is just me. It might just be me, but I've noticed in the past that people get jealous when somebody can just like do something that they can't. I don't know. That's kind of a social sort of observation, but they also want it dirt cheap when they can't do it. Like, dude, how much effort? Ridiculous. Why did I bother learning this stuff? I went to college for this and I've never got a job in it. How shitty that is. Ugh. But yeah. Oh boy. I'm really concentrating on this bed area. I really want it to be kind of a one of the main standouts to this. So, oh look, it's the gap you lose your remote in. Pointless. Yeah. I am gonna need a blanket, but that's gonna be happening eventually. It'd be so hard to do. You have no idea. You don't have to sculpt blankets anymore, which is great, but I might do something with the mattress. What I might do. I might separate the mattress from this, shorten it down a bit, or I might separate the mattress into two parts, separate it down a bit, and then have like my mattress texture and then my blanket texture on the other part. Thicken the one side and the other part's just gonna be thin. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. That way it looks like a made bed. I know some people like to have their blankets just kind of thrown on here. They have this like 26,000 poly mesh for a blanket because, you know, reasons. Realism. But I don't do that. I'm not gonna do that. I like a nice looking place, neat, organized. So I think my last bed that I made had a total of 14,000 polys. That's including the sheets, mattress, the pillow, and the frame. Yeah, so I make very low poly stuff. Considering people put like 500,000 poly beds into their worlds like it's nothing. Like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? It's a terrible idea. Ah, like nifty stuff. So I'm gonna have a lot of third-party assets in here. That's gonna fill some of these areas. I'm gonna put like I'm gonna put some work into this, but at the same point, I'm gonna have a lot of nifty, probably PC only stuff. It's gonna be Quest and PC friendly, but it's gonna be geared more towards PC friendly, sort of awesome looking world. Got my throat dry. Give me a second. I need to go grab a drink. Anybody's texting me or anything? Probably not. I'm not a very important person, so. Oh, shoot. That might be worth looking into. I'll dismiss it later. Do that later. Oh, yeah. Getting into the gacha game. My one friend is doing a stream on Genshin Impact, so I just getting into the gacha games, you know. They are addicting. I gotta say, some of them are definitely more addicting than others. So, all right. Hmm. Best way to do it is just not to have a lot of. Hmm. So the idea of this, I guess you could say, is to get everything that you're not going to be repeating, anything that's not going to have duplicates, single individual pieces, and that way you don't have to worry about certain things. Then when you get into Unity, you can put all the multiple repeated things into the meshes, and it'll all just be one draw call after you prefab it. So you prefab it and put it in the scene, and then drag it in and place it as needed. All you can see right now, this is one huge structure. Why I like Blender so much, because it's just like You fake stuff. That's all you do. You just fake stuff all the way around. Just make sure your mesh is clean. Let's see, got that. I think it's going to be good to have some audio stuff in here. It really is. Not many people really concentrate on the audio end of things. That's going to be like a case in point. Basically, you're not going to be able to hear people outside of the areas they're in. Audio exclusion areas like that aren't typically all that difficult to program because you can say, well, person's in here, their volume is at this, and at the same point, can't get past the collider. You know, audio doesn't go past that collider. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. It's just scripting. It's fine. See what kind of class library you have for that sort of function, or class methods, or method libraries, or whatever they're called. I forget. But what do I got? That's deep. I don't like that. Decorate that up all any which way you want to. Really cool. Books, mega, manga. Fuck. I shouldn't have to have that in there. I've been plugged in for about an hour now. Be right back. There's a method to my madness, right? Comfy place. This is the type of world that'll get a lot of private instances. That's all. A lot of people will do private instances and sleep in a nice cozy place or talk. Blah. What I might do, since I kind of want it to be a little chill area for somebody. Yeah, generally not a good idea. Anyway, just thinking thoughts. No worries. Thoughts. Trying to figure out what I want to do now. Bed. Everybody's been building the couches into the things too, but just not feeling that today. I do want to get the fireplace hashed out, so the fireplace over here. Kind of in the middle, so it would be all these faces right here. Gonna go rude. We'll go about that deep top. Set. Then the whole thing will just kind of extrude a little bit up. Probably about to there. Aren't really gonna look that far in. And if they do, it's like, why? Why did you look this far? Why are you looking up here? What's wrong with you? Anyway, you know what? Screw it. Grab. Ain't gonna be able to see up that high anyway. So there you go. Oh, tab, grab. Okay. Totally fine. Don't worry about it. All right, so it's pretty cool, but I messed up. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, so yeah, watch this. So we're not gonna have anything above it. Maybe on the sides of it. Yeah, we'll figure that out in a minute. But that's where our fireplace is gonna be. Yep. It doesn't need to be. How high is this? That is at 4.5. This will be at 4.5. Perfect. Good to go. The reason you don't want to do this technically, because if you do this, go inset, look what it's gonna do. Weird shit, right? Kind of fixes it a little bit, but you don't want that. I do this inset. I could technically do that around the entire door to get that effect. So yeah, I'll just remember that. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to like all these, grab all these, grab this, then go inset. See? That way we can get like a little door gap, get a little gap along all the walls. Yeah, we don't want to do that yet. That's how we'll get that trim on all the walls and stuff. We'll just inset the whole wall and get what we need, just like this. I messed this up because I need that. That this will be some speakers. People are obsessed with having things like fans and stuff in their worlds now, like little bits of animation, which I'm gonna do. Just truthfully speaking, like having one animation here and there isn't really gonna kill your world. Gotta be frugal about it. That's it. That's all. I am going to get these done real quick. I want to. I feel like I want to do it on the whole wall, but maybe not. I want to do it. Do really do texture like that. Okay. That one doesn't really need it. Control Z. But this one will take it. There you go. This one, you don't really need it on that one. I guess we'll go all the way over here with this and this one. That's it. Okay, that should be that. Set. How much do we want to go in? Probably about that much. 0.13, right? 0.13. It should be the same for everyone, but it's probably not going to be. Not gonna worry about it. Okay, in here. Not every door is gonna have a fancy entranceway, but it is what it is. Inset. There we go. 0.13. Enter. Perfect. Ta-da. Trim. Gotta have door trim, right? Don't technically need it for the hallways, but yeah. I really want to do the hallways. Oh, inset. 0.13. There we go. Ta-da. Big deal. Set 0.3. Copy. Set. Copy. I guess we can't go all the way around with whatever. Set. Oh, my grabbing that's doing that. Can I just not go all the way around? Whatever. I'll just go for this one. There we go. Enter. There we go. Ta-da! Yeah, looks good. Looks good. Oh, merge by distance. See? 4 overlapping vertices. Got rid of a little bit of stuff. That's fine. Sometimes it happens. You don't want it to happen. So. Now that you've gotten these, you can fix this. Okay? Like, watch this. These 3 and these 3. X dissolve edges. Ta-da! Topology repaired. No harm, no foul. 3, 4. Got that. We don't want that. X dissolve edges on both sides. Oh yeah, no more ingons. Yay. Same thing for here. 3, 2, 3. We'll leave that crooked one in the middle. Up with that. Oh shit, there's an overlapping face up there. X dissolve edges. Oh, problem solved. Okay. We'll leave one of the edges again. X dissolve edges. Now, mind you, these will separate funny, and they might have issues with some stuff, but we'll see when we cross that bridge. Now, if you notice, yeah, see this? Good. I just like to have the line so I can actually see what I'm looking at. The lines don't have to be straight. This is fine. That freaking picky. Just remember you can do this. Grab these two and go GG. You could literally just pull them wrong side, straighten them up a bit. I don't see a need for that, but there it is. There you have it. Totally do that. Like, other way. Not that. Okay. There we go. GG. Shoot. There we go. Square. Square. So nice, doesn't it? So freaking nice. We're not gonna fix that. We don't care. I also don't care about that. That's a little awkward. But we're not gonna fix it. Maybe. Better. You don't need to do this. This is all pointless stuff that I'm doing. So carry on about your day. Don't worry about me. All right. Hmm. I don't know what I want to do. Huh. I wonder if I can do that. I know what you're probably thinking, like, what the hell are you talking about? Give me a second. See this? Do you see what I'm thinking about doing? Extrude X. No. Control Z. Copy. Control Z. Control Z. Grab X. Ah, there we go. Yes. All right. Devil. Right. Kind of like that. Go to faces. Rest of these edges right here. All right. Okay. Look around a bit. There's one. No, wait, that's just the top. Top. Yeah, we'll take the top. Okay. Click, shift click, shift click. Means. Oh, no, not that far. Okay. Means we will have to take that edge too. And go Control F, shade flat, smooth. Which means we'll have to take edges. Click. Go. Go. Not that it needs, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Go. Oh, we mark sharp. There we go. Yeah, now we have nice little slightly softened, bowed out shelving. It'd be an interesting bed. It really will. I think I'm gonna pretty much fill uh down here area with like pillows and stuff, or some kind of headboard area. How big that is. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, 'cause it's gonna be standing up. That's gonna be way up there. It's gonna be a big headboard. Okay. Yep, yep. All right, good to go. Let's see. The game room. I still only feel like working on like this little area. I mean, most of it's just gonna be decorations and stuff. Like I much fleshed out like how this is. Oh, you have to make all your pillows and stuff separately, and this area seems pretty well fleshed out. Maybe. Can I put some drawers in here? I suppose I could. If I really wanted to. Place a couple down here. Yeah. Maybe like 2 down here. There we go. Now I'll put a couple drawers down here. So actually, we just one at a time. That probably about 0.05. Enter. Then 0.05. Enter. There we go. Blah blah blah. Do that later. Oh yeah. We will have to get rid of that. It's unnecessary. Unnecessary. There we go. How far does that go in? Yeah, they're just gonna be fake drawers because I made it go down too far. I could fix that. All I have to do is just grab this edge down here, all the way around, and move it up above here. I'm too lazy for that. I don't care. You don't need anything in those drawers. Everything you're gonna need or want is gonna be up here anyway. So again, if you're questioning anything, I'm not done with my stuff yet. But if you did have to start putting stuff like textures and junk, just remember to set the scale again. So that way that it's scaled properly, UV it, and it doesn't distort the squares shading. It has to be the right scale, the right size scale for you texture. I want to do. Hmm. It's bed's built in. Stuff's good. Go. See how bored I get? Been doing this for like 3 hours and I can't keep it up anymore. Ah well. Roll save. We're good for now. Thanks for watching. My whole one viewer.